Come on! You gotta admit this is cool!
Okay, today we're checking out a bunch of Incredibles clips that you guys submitted. Evidently, some are pretty depressing, so it's gonna be awesome. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, I think this one's Hypershock versus the Omnidroids. It is, because he's got his little gravity hammers. These seem silly because it's just clay, but honestly, claymation lets them really depict like decapitations and bodies being mashed horribly. He's doing so good. It's just such a crazy concept because the supers are so freaking powerful. But honestly, they all lack the durability that Mr. Incredible has, so it makes sense. Eventually, they will get killed. It's cool how they're all just like walking around Syndrome's Island. Oh, he's drinking! Wait, this one was an alcoholic too, wasn't he? That was like a whole thing. No way, dude. The artist depicts that as his weakness. That's so funny too. That's probably realistically what would happen. He was famously an alcoholic. You telling me this dude trapped on an island for a while under stressful conditions, going through alcohol withdrawals wouldn't like stop to indulge a little bit if he had the opportunity? That's what's scary about the Omnidroid is, oh my god, his freaking head mashed into potatoes. Oh, this chick, it's a psych wave? I didn't read it. I was thinking about his head mashed into potatoes. I feel like it is though. I feel like this is gonna sound weird, but she's got a bit of a dumper. It's weird to say it about clay things. I regret it horribly. I almost thought she was, good god, I thought she was gonna try to control the moon for a second, but no. Holy crap. That's what's crazy is the realism is that is what happened to a good amount of them. Okay, this one's Gazer Beam going to Syndrome's Island. Gazer Beam is one of the most mysterious deaths because he like survives the battle long enough to freaking tag up the wall for Mr. Incredible. Plus he's got crazy lore. It's just one of like the most powerful but most awkward heroes by far. But those Omnidroids are so freaking agile. That's what's scary about them is how quick they can move. Can you imagine Syndrome's contributions to Earth if he wasn't such an evil bastard? Dude, that was so clean right there. Oh my god. Damn, that is where his powers would eventually fail. You could just chuck trees at him. He can't burn through all the trees that quickly. He's got some pretty impressive durability. To survive that rock, I'd have died right there. And I'm pretty cool, so... No way, dude. He's got a freaking ultimate that just cuts the island in half. I feel like Syndrome should have just given up right there. You know what I mean? That's so cool. The freaking creator included like a Gazer Beam ults that you could see from like the stratosphere. I never even like had a concept of them having ults. Honestly, these clay animations are so well done. Okay, this next one is Gazer Beam's memorial service. Deleted scene from Incredibles 2. Deleted for being too depressing, evidently.
Being a superhero was never an easy fit for Simon Palladino.
Damn, it's already sad.
He was a serious guy, an oddball who was not naturally engaging. He didn't really understand jokes or how to set people at
I think
ease.
it's supposed to be Mr. Incredible talking, but it's like a filler.
Eyes, crazy, light blue eyes that could see in astounding detail, see through many surfaces, and if he focused them right, could burn through solid metal. Add these unsettling eyes to a less than ingratiating personality and...
I want to love him, but he has horrifying eyes.
Although he tried to hide his powers, a few of us had heard about them and approached him. Had to talk him into becoming a superhero. Look, Laser Eyes, the only way you'll ever fit in is to do what we do. Make what's odd about you an asset. Announce your weirdness with a cool name and an outfit and wear them proudly. I myself came up with the name Gazer Beam. He didn't like it. Wanted something more sober. Viewpoint he liked. He'd say,
"How about Viewpoint?"
Terrible, we told him. Sounds like a TV show nobody watches.
I like how half these are just describing like autism in the 60s before there was an official diagnosis. I feel like half the supers might have autism.
But he liked the fact that we were interested in him, giving him names and arguing about them. We had a club, the first club that wanted him to join. And he accepted. All of it. Us, the outfit, the name Gazer Beam, even came to say it with a strange pride. In time, he became a first-class crime fighter, and for a while, he fit in. We all did. When it ended, and we all had to go underground, he used his alter ego to fight for superhero rights. But he had trouble adapting to civilian life. His problem is common to superheroes. He got used to being useful. He needed to be useful. A bad man exploited that weakness to attract Gazerbeam and other superheroes, individually, in secret, and one by one to kill them off. I was drawn into it too, almost became another victim. If it weren't for a clue Gazerbeam left behind, heroically, in his dying moments.
Seriously though.
This nightmare was made much worse by the fact that we supers were all, and are all still, in hiding. Being separate, being hidden, weakens us. Every one of us are engines with energy to burn. Engines don't like to idle, they want to be used. If you block energy from driving us forward, the same energy will gladly drive us backward. As a society, we must always support what is best in us. If someone wants to help, we should embrace that desire, encourage it.
This is a good speech, dude.
And look to the young to be inspired enough to take up the fight. We look to the day when supers are invited to rejoin society. Until then, we'll hide and wait for our next chance to do good.
That was good.
Now let's take a moment to remember Gazerbeam, Storm Aside, Psych Wave, Vectress, Everseer, Macro Burst, Flange, Blazestone, Downburst, Hypershock, Apogee, Blitzerman, Tradewind, Gamma Jack, and all of the other heroes we lost in this tragedy. All of the supers who died wanting only to help.
Damn, dude. That was very upsetting. That would have been such a good ending though, because to be honest, yeah, little kid Johnny, when I watched this movie, I never contemplated how that news would affect humanity once like Mr. Incredible shared that like a lot of supers were killed on Syndrome's Island. I feel like they should have left it in. Obviously, it's kind of a depressing tone, but like all the supers did die on Syndrome's Island. Like we have to freaking acknowledge. It is weird they never acknowledged it in the movies that all the supers died. I guess it's good to keep things lighthearted for kids, but I don't know. This feels good. This feels like some deep writing that would actually tie the whole story together, as well as pay respect to the soup. They should have left this in for sure. This was freaking super emotional. Okay, this next one's about Psych Wave. Usually when there's a Psych Wave Incredibles video, it's dark as hell, bro. This chick died an awful death. Obviously, we don't know the exact specific way, but there's so many videos depicting it so dark and scary. Looking up at that big red light. At least the robot kills you typically quick. No, it doesn't, bro. It'll cut you in half or something terrible. Yep, doesn't matter what powers you have. Durability, that's like the most important thing. Okay, this one's Gamma Jack and Gazerbeam. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Oh, that's so upsetting. Oh, what the hell? That's haunting. Did Gamma Jack look like an angel baby? Damn, dude. This is intense too, because Gamma Jack is the one that gives off like sociopath Homelander vibes. For him to feel for his buddy, you gotta know Gazerbeam had... I guess Gamma Jack might have been a good dude, I don't know. But in that interview, he sure sounds creepy as hell. Not doing him any favors. No, his personality listing was terrible too. Damn, that is very upsetting though. I feel like, oh God, I paused it at the worst time. This though, dude, how did he die? What mortal wounds caused it? I would have loved to see him limp back to the cave. Like, I guess this is, honestly, typically though, your mouth is the first thing to rot. That's why sometimes if like pets eat people when you die, they usually start at the mouth. Evidently the mouth starts to smell like fish after a couple days. Okay, what's next?
You feel that?
Like the air's getting heavier.
I told you this place was off limits. This used to be one of their sites, back when supers were everywhere.
What? Like Mr. Incredible? Glory days, man. Dust and memories.
That's the thing.
Who threw tomatoes at him?
It wasn't Incredible who ran this sector. It was...
Gamma Jack. Threat level 7.9. A pillar of power.
Only a 7.9? What?
The only super who stood shoulder to shoulder with Mr. Incredible and Gazerbeam. And the only one who could take them both, if it came down to it. The name they wiped.
I do
from every
unironically kind of believe it.
every record, every memory. Because power like his didn't belong
Look at the size of this guy's lion cloth, bro. He's got like a freaking 3-foot wiener. Yeah, someone did not have to point it out, actually.
memory. Because power like his didn't belong in the hands of a hero. It belonged in a vault, under a mountain, surrounded by lead. He wasn't a symbol. He was a hero. And if he ever comes back,
Knocked his shoes
nobody's
off.
ready.
This is the only place I kind of agree with Syndrome a little bit. Obviously, Gamma Jack probably saved a lot of lives, but the dude could cause nuclear explosions at a whim. But yeah, based on the way this guy casually talked about women combined with his ability to shoot like gamma rays, it's too dangerous, dude. Obviously, killing all the supers was sad, but this one he kind of had to kill this one. He was like a more dangerous Homelander, bro. He kind of had to be taken out. Honestly, these were pretty cool. I just love Gazer Beam a lot more, though. I'd freaking love some Gazer Beam content, dude. If we could get like a TV show, even like a 12-episode show of like the early days of the supers, I feel like it would make so much money. And we'd really get to see Gazer Beam shine. But with like the other supers cheering him on, you know what I mean? It would have been pretty cool. But yeah, RIP to all supers lost, except you, Gamma Jack, you piece of crap. But yes, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.